Last time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. Key and a keyhole. Ooh, I just got an idea. If we folded the screen up just right.
Oh, look, it's the
And
door.
that's the orientation the foxes need to be.
Okay, help me move the two statues so they face each other, just like on the screen that we tried to do without the help of the screen, but whatever.
Well, we couldn't do the banana,
would you
could
look
we?
at that? We had to show the picture of the banana.
Time to see why this chamber is so forbidden.
It's his adult video collection.
Dirty Vixens Volume 1 through 100. Oh, no.
Oh,
Damn, he likes
Got a
his
copy
foxes.
of the Ogler's Digest in there as well.
What's this? The packaging is really gaudy, and the fact that there's no dust on it means it hasn't been here very long.
It's hand cream. Let's see what brand it is. Je suis la belle?
Whoever was dressed up like Tenma must have taken a staff from here in the Forbidden Chamber, and that same person probably dropped this hand cream at the time.
In other words, the Tenma impersonator we're looking for is...
Florent LaBelle! Hey, it looks like there's some sort of compartment in the base of the statue.
Don't open it! Who knows what might be in there?
Oh my god!
Oh, it's the beans
It's
guy!
so much
Oh,
worse!
you put that back?
I see what
You
you're saying, but more importantly, it's cursed! Put it back! Kind of looks a bit like Filch, though.
I can't believe you did that! It's the one thing to steal a pair of shoes, but to steal a widget!
It's that thieving blood running in my veins. The infamous bandit Azuki Kozo was my grandpappy. Take a gander at this.
So I was right then when I said it looked like him. Interesting.
Yeah.
Robbed from the rich to give to the poor, he did. And he'd leave one of these figures at the scene of the crime.
Wait a second. It looks just like that old dusty figure we found in the Forbidden Chamber. Oh, it's you two. Eavesdropping, are we? Well, what do you want with me? Mr. Filch filled me in on a conversation you two had, and about how you told him not to say a word about seeing Tenma. Why did you want to keep Mr. Filch quiet like that, Mr. LaBelle? Why, to protect darling little Jinxie, of course. I believe you have a different reason for trying to keep Mr. Filch quiet. Are you insinuating that I'm Tenma? I'm sorry to disappoint, but I'm nothing of the sort.
That's right. Mr. LaBelle even told me Tamataro was a jinx and
I said Tenma was Jinxie, you fool!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Disillusion Plays Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies.
That's the one.
I nearly said it wrong. Where we play the games and do the voices.
Yeah.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Pete.
And I'm Taylor.
Nice. Right, let's jump on in, boys.
Let's chump on in.
I didn't say chump, I said jump.
With a CH.
Oh, I see. We're gonna be like this, are we?
No. And we have to use the...
Oh, we have to perceive.
Now,
It's time to perceive.
did we stop last time because we ran out of time, or did we perceive and then come out of it and then run out of time?
No, I think we ran out of time.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe we did.
We need to actually do it.
We need to perceive. All right, then.
It's perceiving time.
He's beginning to perceive! Ah, God!
That really freaks me out when you do
Wow,
that.
right at her chest, Apollo. Classic.
I'm sorry! It's like I can't help it!
Okay, where's the
That's
tell?
all he said
Where's the
before
tell?
he passed out in the chair.
Where's the tell? Where is the tell?
Huh?
Ah, twitchy finger.
Oh, interesting. Yep, okay. Right. I'd better stop before you pull an eye ligament.
I don't think that's the only thing you're gonna pull, Apollo.
Okay, I hate it when I have to do this. Okay, back at the chest, and then perceive. Gotcha!
Boom.
You were very nervous when you said, "That's all he said," weren't you?
Was that supposed to be an impression of me?
I mean, I guess.
That's really rude.
I'm sorry. I know, because I saw your fingers move, as if you were gonna slap someone with that charm, with a charm, even. Listen to me, Jinxie. This is very important. Did Mayor Tenma say anything else to you?
It was nothing. He was just talking in his sleep.
Talking in his sleep? So, you admit that he did say something else.
How could you tell?
You could say it's my superpower. My demon power. Oh.
Only a demon could have such powers.
Ah, damn it, I had to say it.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't encourage you on the whole demon thing, Apollo.
Absolutely not. Yay, what you remember. Change to what you remember.
Without a symbol.
That's it.
Like I said, he was just talking in his sleep. I mean, why else would Papa say something like that?
Could you be a little more specific?
Before he fainted, he said, "Forgive me, Jinxie. I killed Alderman QB." Ah, great.
Crap. I'm only laughing.
Great.
I'm only laughing because it's making me think like, is my defendant a good man? No. Yeah, I killed him. Yeah.
You're right. Can we just have a second?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Did I mess up?
Yes.
He said what?
The mayor actually confessed to the crime?
Oh crap.
And I'm going to make a long shot prediction, which is in true Phoenix Wright fashion. It is not that he actually physically killed him, but that he feels responsible for his death. Mm-hmm. And of course, he wasn't able to say that before he passed out.
Wait a second. And he said, "Forgive me, I killed Alderman QB." Oh, so it's not even like we can interpret it as like I killed his wrestling persona or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he didn't mean it. He couldn't possibly have known what he was saying. He was probably possessed, or maybe he was in the middle of a nightmare.
A nightmare? No. This is a nightmare! Oh, this is one statement I wish I'd never heard. What in the world are we gonna do now?
I smell something in the air. It
Return to the
smells
basics?
like fear.
Return to the basics?
That's right. Always believe in your client, no matter what happens.
Okay, that's not quite the way I was expecting. I thought that was going to be like a flash of different things. Mm-hmm. Return to the basics? Okay.
That is a lawyer's greatest and most trusted weapon.
Right. Just believe in my client, even if all I can see ahead is darkness and despair.
Jinxie, does Professor...
Damn it! It wasn't me this time.
God damn it! Frickin' Jinxie, does Prosecutor Blackquill know about your father's confession? I didn't mean it when he said he was questioning... Oh, sorry. I didn't mention it when he was questioning me. I mean, there's no way Papa's the killer. Why would the mayor confess like that?
Could he really have been dreaming? Or simply delirious?
Who knows? But I sure feel like I am in a living nightmare right now.
Join the club.
Apollo, what are we gonna do about tomorrow's trial? The crime scene was locked tight until Jinxie arrived, and our clients even confessed! Not only that, Jinxie has been accused of planting the yokai evidence! Both the mayor and Jinxie are going to prison if we don't do something!
I know. Well, let's see here. Our lack of a third party in the locked room is a major problem. Jinxie has testified that when she first opened the door, Alderman QB and Mayor Tenma were the only people she saw in the Fox Chamber.
But the real killer must have been hiding there as well.
Considering the room was locked tight, a locked room mystery, if you will, that's the only logical explanation.
A mystery person must have fled the Fox Chamber when it was opened. And that's when Jinxie saw what she thought was Tenma Taro.
Yeah.
But Papa and the alderman were the only people there. I didn't see anyone else.
Oh, what's going on here? Bell's extremely pale, but he's far from transparent. So just how did he and his flower-fondling hands hide himself at the scene of the crime?
The fake flower fondling hands.
Whatever it takes in court tomorrow, Apollo.
You don't know whether it's fake or not, Taylor.
Well, yes, it is, because it's stuck into the. It's like the spritzer for a bottle.
I mean, you don't know that, though.
We have to take down that dirty, rotten Tenma Florent LaBelle!
He could use real flowers for it each time and just keep using real flowers like a real heathen.
Well.
Right. We'll get him with a legal exorcism. Justice style. Whatever the hell that means.
Not sure what that means, but okay.
Look, I just couldn't think of anything on the spot, okay? Just like my voice actor.
Yep. I know that feeling. I can't do it either.
Me neither.
Shut up. Mr. Improv over there.
I just wanted to feel included.
But you're being untruthful.
Courtroom no 4.
No 4. Number 1. I mean 4.
Oh, we're in. Number 1. Straight back in. Okay. Oh, boy. All rise. Rise!
Right. Court is back in session for the trial of Damien Tenma.
Arise.
I
Apollo
didn't say anything wrong.
Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor.
Athena Sykes, assistant defender, is ready too, Your Honor. Je suis prêt.
What?
As chipper as ever, I see. And in French, no less. And the prosecution. In chains. Nice. Exactly as we want it.
Yes.
Very well, then. By the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide sturdier shackles today.
Is this going to be an ongoing
break
bit?
these
Probably.
cuffs.
Is
You
this
can't
gonna be-
break those cuffs. I can break these cuffs.
Like, I'm expecting this to be an ongoing bit of like, oh yes, sturdier shackles today, breaks them later on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yes, they'll be even today, they're even sturdier, still breaks them.
We've sourced adamantium for these.
There'll be no more of your funny business this time, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Of course not. He's not a comedian. He's not going to funny
I'm
bone
British.
his body.
There is nothing funny about me.
Touche.
Oof.
Touche.
It's true, though.
My humor bone was excised when I was a young boy.
Now, your opening statement, if you would. I believe it's standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it. Looks like the judge is really bringing it today.
He probably realized how Blackwell played him. That was one mean game of Simon Says.
Oh, there it goes again. Haha, because my
Hey.
name is Simon.
I wasn't
And I have said
shouting
things.
across the court. I was talking to my assistant.
You talk
Quietly.
far louder than you realize, sir.
Listen, you've just got headphones on and you can hear everything I'm saying. That's all it is.
Yeah, His Honor has to fight to defend his honor today.
See what you did there.
Your baldness.
Oh, here he goes.
It's plain to see that you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement.
Kind of looks like he's poking himself in the eye.
It
when he
does a
that.
bit.
Ow.
Oh no, the sound of squish.
Oh, I missed.
Oh, I have? I don't know if I'd say that.
Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement. That was the look of one who yearns deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. For decades now, you have been watching opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court, the one thing you could not possess.
Crown jewels of the court?
Guys, it sure does sound an awful lot like he's psychologically manipulating me
Yeah,
again.
there's a
Like
lot
that-
of manipulation going on
Sure
here.
seemed, well, an attempt was made.
And I think it's succeeding.
Well, I mean, the judge is a little bit aloof, isn't he? He's a bit...
Judge is,
bless him.
roll. It's a DC 17, and the judge rolled a 5 on his Baldur's Gate dice.
No, you got a
Judge-
critical fail.
Judge is just like, oh, a butterfly.
Now, at long last, they are within your grasp.
Or a butterfly flies by and he's like, "Was this a hawk?"
I understood that reference. How could you possibly refuse?
Oh, look at you guys bonding over a meme. How cute!
So rare.
So you don't mind if I do it then?
I'll make a special exception just this once.
Here we go again.
Yep, sounds like you spoke too soon! Yep, more of Black Quill's mind games. What
Wait,
a
am I supposed to
surprise.
pretend I couldn't hear that one or no?
Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself.
Myself.
In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim, Alderman Rex Kilby, was the amazing Ninetales.
Oh my god!
We also learned that the amazing Ninetales was a key figure in the Yokai craze and the anti-merger protests. It was further revealed... Stop laughing at me, Pete, I can see you. It was further revealed that upon learning Rex Kilby's secret identity...
It's just the insistence on the yokai, and it just
you
amuses.
told me to not
I know,
stop, so...
I know, it's funny, and it gets me, and then you get conscious the fact that I laugh at the funny that you're doing.
I mean, to be fair, it's so rare for her to hear a genuine chuckle that she's just worried that you finally snap.
Why don't you kindly go f*** yourself?
Oh, Gavel!
Jesus
No!
H. Christ.
No, we're not supposed to swear in this one.
Yeah, well, someone's been a little bit...
No.
He's got his finger properly on the button today.
No, I just pressed the button.
My finger is on the button.
It was further revealed that upon learning Rex Kilby's secret identity, Mayor Tenma murdered him.
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a...
Order! Be quiet in there in the gallery.
Stop commenting on the locked room mysteries.
If I had £1 for every time I heard locked room mystery.
Judge, is there any reason why you'd want currency from a foreign nation?
Well, I'm British, you know.
Are...
I only work in pounds.
Fair enough.
And shillings and pence.
And shillings. Jesus. Oh my
None of
god.
this.
And the occasional halfpenny.
I just...
None of this newfangled 5p. What's a 5p?
Oh, dearie me.
Back in my day, we had halfpennies.
The thing is, though, judges, we are in Neo San Francisco, which...
Where's that?
That's a good question. Allow me to pull out this completely indecipherable map.
What?
But anyway, we obviously don't work in pounds here. We work in yen.
What the hell's a yen?
The money.
Piss posh.
It's dollars, isn't it? Still, I think they
Yeah.
they say that it's dollars. So
You blackguard.
what is this?
I don't know.
Just a terrible bit.
Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I started.
You didn't start it.
I continued it.
Taylor's playing with his train set again.
Playing with his trains.
Taylor, you're supposed to be recording, not playing with your model train set. Your model village.
And the only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and the victim. The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party. Further investigation revealed no proof of a third party who had escaped the room.
Ergo.
We must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is, well, conclusive. Did I say something wrong?
That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time.
Oh, well, very much. No. One horrible thing to boast about my grandchild.
A very scary lawyer man said I did a good job today.
Even gave me a biscuit.
Well, this was not an unexpected turn of events.
Now then, seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify. Oh, hang on a minute. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, I'm a little confused. So, I'm the prosecution. Do I call the witness, or do you still do it?
No. That's. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but it will be me for this one. The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime.
Although you can give me the gavel if you'd like.
Oh,
Yes.
no, this is mine. No, my property. You get the witness, I get the gavel.
Are you sure? It does seem awfully heavy. Perhaps I could relieve you of the burden for a few moments.
This arm has got plenty of life left in it yet.
Look, you see the muscles in this one arm of mine?
It's not put out of commission in spectacular fashion yet.
Oh. That's it. Sarah's like, no, you guys are not having this
No,
banana.
you're not. I'm taking your biscuits and your bananas, and I'm going home. I'm taking them with me.
Left at the scene of the crime.
Taylor just
Well.
really hates having to say a line more than once. He cannot stand it.
I said it again.
You said like
Can
the
I
last.
win?
You said like the last two words.
Well, does that not demand some sort of explanation?
The feathers and tracks? Weren't those left by the mayor while he was possessed?
That was but an act to protect his daughter.
Well, yes, of course. I had suspected as much.
Very
Wait. Wait, did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance? Huh.
His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid, Jinxie Tenma.
Objection! The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture.
Would you care for some witness testimony then? For I am ready to prove that the little scamp is the one behind the Tenma Taro farce.
Oh, witness testimony? I'll bet he means Filch and that creep LaBelle.
Very well, then. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness?
Yeah, praise would kill you then, would it?
Shut up! Mr. Filch, you made quite the hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen again today.
Been known for my hasty retreat since I was a kid. A bit of a trademark of mine.
I hate the sniffle that he does.
Indeed. We managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip.
5.
I'll be deducting their wages this month.
Oh, please! You can't do that! I don't need that! I've got kids!
Well,
What am I
maybe-
going to tell all 20 of them?
Then you'll have to tell them that your father is a failure. Their father is a failure, and that's why they're going hungry.
No! But they all
Something
look,
tells
but they
me
look
that
up to me.
Something tells me that Daddy should have put something on the end of it then. You wouldn't have so many.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you
It
gonna
wasn't
do
me,
something
it was the wife. The problem was her friends kept saying, oh, well, you can't not give him a brother, can you? And then she kept wanting to try for a girl. And I kept telling her, Sheila, it's a 50-50 shot. Well, damned if it wasn't that we end up on heads every time and we still don't have a go. And now she wants to go for 21. And it's all very stressful.
20 boys, Jesus.
Surely you mean it came up tails. They're all boys after all.
Oh my God, Sarah. Taylor, not a laugh. Taylor's like, what do you mean?
I don't get it.
Taylor, tails.
Tails, boys.
Tails.
They've got little...
It's
weenies.
it's a penis, Taylor. It's a penis joke.
That's a penis.
Oh my God.
It's all right. Best jokes have to be explained.
That's it. That's it.
This is why I'm not the funny one.
Pete thought it was fun. It just whizzed over my head. Like hope.
Speak Academy.
Like those amateurs could never nab me. Yeah!
Perhaps we should shackle you by the neck. That would keep you in place.
Yeah! No, please. I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running.
What?
Not a
That
bad
would be
idea.
the point, yes. Your statement now.
Yes, sir. Mr. Blackhead, sir.
He may beat a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackquill.
Yeah. Blackquill doesn't strike me as the give up easy type.
Now then, Mr. Filch, your testimony, please. Specifically the true nature of the yokai you saw in the manor shortly after the crime.
Alrighty.
Tenmataro's really that little maid gal. Ain't no doubt about it. I mean, the Tenmataro I saw was just a little thing about her size. Yeah. But the little runt had a big old staff. I seen it when she came into the foyer. Betcha she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. She was gonna use it to wallop me on account of my fierce reputation. I just know it.
How does he know what was in the Forbidden Chamber if it's supposed to be sealed?
That's
none of your business.
Like, it does say that it was supposed to be sealed, right? And that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is
anything
there
about
something
the
about?
What
like,
you
how
must know about the Forbidden Chamber is it does tend to be forbidden.
Yeah, like it's in the name, right? Apparently it says no. Only one of its kind. Completely irrelevant, in fact. Right?
Do we have something that explicitly... No, we don't have like a picture that explicitly shows what the inside of the place looked like.
No.
Which would,
No.
of
No,
course,
we
have
don't.
been too helpful of Apollo to get.
Yeah.
Dang.
We'll see. Maybe we have to press it to like squeeze a bit more info out of him.
So, Tenmataro was short in stature. And that's because it was Miss Jinxie Tenma all along.
You betcha! Besides, all the rest of the men are way taller than her.
Feigning height is but an easy thing.
Have a look at my stilettos.
Yes, they are both stylish and functional. But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short.
What if the Tenmataro impersonator was walking on their knees?
Are you serious,
I
Apollo?
beg your pardon.
Look, I'm just trying anything here.
What, like Gimli from Lord of the Rings?
Well, what you mean, like the actor, like Gimli himself? He was a dwarf. He didn't walk on his knees.
Yes, well, I mean the actor, of course.
Yeah, but it's a film. It's a movie. They wouldn't like if he needed to run. They'd just like portray him running. It doesn't impede him in any way. It's irrelevant.
Where's
You
this
would
going?
know, being
No.
the expert on feigning your height, mister. I have a 10-foot-tall spike on my head.
Look, just because I've got a spike on my head doesn't mean that I have to go around going, oh yeah, I want to go into the theme park, but I can't go on the rides because I'm too short. So I know I'll spike my hair up so then it looks like I'm tall enough to get on the ride. That's not the reason.
Yeah, and at least he doesn't have a giant sword to compensate for something.
Yeah, Mr.
I don't actually...
Giant Sword to compensate for something.
Great comeback, Apollo.
Yeah, look, I'm under a lot of pressure here right now.
How brave of you to have your white knight leap in to defend you.
What no knee walking? I seen it myself. I seen it with my eyes.
And perhaps that yokai really was Miss Tenma after all.
All monsters are not but tricks, either of the mind or the cheap parlor variety.
So you're saying she created an illusion like one of those magical eye things?
What? Precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees. But in truth, it was simply the janitor.
Oh, Prosecutor Blackquill just gave up the ghost, literally.
The janitor's deathly complexion and old white attire are, no doubt, partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that.
I swear to God, I'm gonna kill them all. They keep doing the potty on the floor. These animals. I'm gonna see to it that I crack this.
Jerry, what are you doing down here?
Well, the account of the judge docking my pay for my 20 children, soon to be 21. I've got to take up another job.
Oh, God, man. I don't know how you cope. No wonder you've gone grey at 21.
That's a secret. I don't. And then my wife has the gall to be like, why can't we have a nicer car? Well, I don't know. It's because they don't make nicer days if they're 21, Ken Sheila.
I think you should invest in a lorry myself. Be able to fit them all in the back.
What the hell is going on
A
with
big
these
old
voices?
truck.
I'm in court and these damn voices won't shut up. Why now?
She's like, first time?
It's like, what the hell? That actually sounds like a real. That actually sounds like a real ghost to me. If these voices are to be believed, jeez.
Apollo, I'm picking up some chatter.
No, I'm picking up some chat. Got some interference on the old PA system.
My widget's picking up a lot of noise in
A
there.
lot of talk. Yeah, I know.
A lot of torque.
Quite literally, a lot of talk.
A lot of talk in my mind. It's gonna be a lot of talk in the bathroom at this rate.
Oh my God.
You're on it. Could I have a recess, please?
I need one for myself. The defenseman.
No. Okay.
Is something wrong, Your Honor? You seem to find something amusing. Is the idea of talk on the toilet amusing to you?
I love a good potty joke.
Oh God.
Oh my God. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Thank God. Okay.
Jesus.
Are you okay? Yeah, hold it! Mr. Filch, you and Mr. LaBelle mentioned something about a practice yesterday. Sorry. I wasn't sure if you were going to say something, and I looked over and you were doing the biggest yawns.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I was turning away from the mic, so I didn't pick
It was
it up. Look, I had that frickin' guy washing beans next to me head all night.
Well, I mean, that makes
Keeping
sense.
me
That
up
makes
all
sense.
night.
Just back the bus right up over Sarah.
It's all right.
What is your obsession with buses? Do you deny this so-called lesson was about what you were supposed to say in court?
No, you got it all wrong. It was for my group theater at church.
Could you tell me exactly? I mean, now I don't need to say this, but then could you tell the court exactly what sort of lesson it was, even though you said it was group theater for church?
Oh, it was, what was it again? Oh, yeah, now I remember. Math, you know, numbers and stuff.
Yeah, right. He's completely under Blackwell's control, too! Come on!
Anyway, that Tenma Taro was that little maid gal, so what's the difference?
Hold it! I take it you got a good look at how tall the Tenma Taro impersonator was?
You betcha. I got a habit of sizing people up. I can even give you a primer on how to pull it off. All under the table, natch. I got a knack for figuring out where people's pockets are and how much money they have for no reason. I size them real good before I relieve them from their valuables.
just admitted to being a pickpocket right here in court!
Does the witness hold does the witness hold that this Tenma Taro entered the foyer?
Is no one going to acknowledge what he just did?
Oh?
Hello?
I prefer to think of myself as an enterprising freelancer, yeah.
Am I losing my mind? What the
Yes.
hell?
Clearly.
Yep, this is your
Darn
first
right
time.
I do.
What? What?
Don't worry, it gets easier. You get used to it.
Hold it! Well, you're not going to brush it all off by claiming the perp was short.
Must have hit a raw nerve because you ain't that tall yourself.
Have you looked in a mirror
wait.
lately?
Look who's talking, mister. I've got to stand on a box just to testify. Anyway, Mr. Filch, correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't you say the Tenma Taro you saw had a staff?
Cross my heart, hope to die. I know, because it went a jingle and a jangle, and I'm used to listening for that noise for no reason.
And where do you suppose that staff came from?
I don't know, ask your mother. The staff, you say? Well,
And then, yeah, so here. Hold it! I suppose you mean to say that Jinxie Tenma entered the Forbidden Chamber to get one?
Well, I ain't never seen a staff like that in the manor. So it had to be the Forbidden Chamber.
Oh, really? The stench of LaBelle is thick in the air today.
Jinxie entered the Forbidden Chamber after the incident. Then she took the staff and tried to cover up her actions by pretending to be Tenma Taro? I guess that's what Filch is trying to say?
Oh, could Jinxie have even entered the Forbidden Chamber if she wanted to?
No, because there's only the one key.
Yeah, but was the key even... I can't remember if the key was actually needed in the end. Or was it...
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Was the-
we just
was
had
it-
to we had to move the statues to get the lock to appear.
Oh, that was it. Right. So yeah, okay, the puzzle was covering the lock itself. Okay.
There is one thing I was wondering about. Why did that yokai have a staff in the first place?
Well, I've got my hunches about that. She was gonna use it to wallop me.
Hold it! Wallop you? And why would the so-called yokai want to do that?
That little maid gal never did like me. Probably because I took her pocket money. She always hightails it when I come round and she sticks these weird papers on my noggin.
She probably thinks of him as the dreaded Tanuki monster of Tanuki Kanubi.
Tanuki Kanubi.
Kanubi dooby doo.
General Kanubi. She probably...
Hello there.
She probably thinks of him as the dreaded Tanuki monster of Kyubi Manor or something.
We need to prove that Jinxie isn't Tenma Taro. But I've no idea how we're going to do that.
All we have to do is prove that it was impossible for Jinxie to turn into Tenma Taro. And that might be easier than you think.
Really?
Yeah, really?
Really?
Now's our chance.
Really?
Our chance to expose the real Tenma Taro for all to see.
Okay, what evidence have we got then? Is it?
It's gotta be the key.
It's gotta
right?
be the yeah. What keys did she have? Because I know she.
The key that the mail. Oh, right. He swallowed it. So there was no way she could have gotten into the Forbidden Chamber.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna do one of these little safety saves. You know, protect our reputation.
You didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything.
You need to take that coat to the dry cleaners and get the crumbs hoovered out.
Yeah.
Objection! It would seem that Tenma Taro was, in fact, not this innocent little girl.
Huh? How you figure that?
You claim the Tenma Taro you saw had one of those staves from the Forbidden Chamber. Staves?
Staves.
Stave.
Shut.
Gavel!
But it would have been impossible for It would have been impossible for Ms. Tenma to get hold of one.
Care to elaborate, Mr. Justice?
The mayor swallowed this key shortly after the murder. He wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber.
And he didn't swallow it with any milk either.
Eesh.
What's this?
This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Ms. Tenma discovered the crime scene. As you see, it would have been impossible for her to get to the... It would have been impossible for her to get into the Forbidden Chamber. In short, the Tenma Taro seen holding that staff could not have been Jinxie Tenma.
Boom!
God!
What?
Oh, the heartburn.
But... Then who does the defense believe was impersonating Tenma Taro?
Our Tenma Taro impersonator is none other than the mayor's aide...
Objection! Such accusations beg evidence. Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove he's the yokai we seek?
See, I have been saying
Yes.
it right all along.
Yes.
Absolutely.
In fact, I can.
Very well. Let's see where the defense is going with this. Mr. Justice, please show us proof as to the true identity of the Tenma Taro impersonator.
Take that! We found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber. And we know that whoever was Tenma Taro took one of the staves out of there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for.
I think you'll find it's pronounced Yokai. But, Mr. Justice, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner?
I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence. It might tell us who it belongs to. Dude, do you not remember?
Really?
Do you
could
not remember?
compare the brands. But I suppose anyone...
No.
No,
No,
actually,
Sarah.
no.
He
He made a
you're
point
right.
of saying that.
Yeah, no.
They're not on the shelves yet.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
pre-
Or
Really?
ever. He doesn't want them to be there ever. He basically advertises for a product that he doesn't want to sell.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, you expect to find the yokai's prints there? Very well. I hereby call a short recess while we wait for the fingerprint results.
Are you all right, Your Honor?
I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
No need for that, Your Boldness. We have the prints of everyone at the manor that day.
You called, Professor Blackquill?
You said professor?
Oh, God damn it!
Wait, I thought you didn't mean to do it. I thought you meant to do it again.
It's
No, that was just no hesitation.
It's catching!
What, what makes you think that it wasn't intentional?
Your reaction?
I don't know what you mean. Could anyone be more whipped?
If I had a nickel for every time Pete played a detective that called the prosecutor they worked for Professor, I would have 2 nickels.
Fulbright. Analyze this for prints. You have 3 minutes.
Your wish is my command.
What a
Take these cuffs off of me.
Don't think so.
Damn.
Very well, then. I guess we'll just wait right here.
I'm afraid you only got one wish, and you just used it. For the prince, I mean.
Now, who's a fool bright? Ha ha!
It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete.
What do the results show?
What in the world?
They're Florida.
Oh, are you okay?
It's just like. it's
I'm sorry, who was
Florent
that?
It's just like such a
Florent Labelle.
Florent Labelle. They're Florent Labelle's prints, aren't they? They're Florent Labelle's prints.
This... This is absurd.
And so they're
They're
obviously
mine!
they're obviously yeah, they're gonna be someone else's, obviously. Prosecutor Blackquill? Oh, I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Apparently, the prints belong to an Athena Sykes.
What?
They belong to Phoenix Wright.
No, they belong to Maya Faye.
Oh, not again!
They belong to Junko Enochima?
Oh, no. Don't tell
According
me.
to Taka,
They belong to Mukuro Ikusaba.
the prints belong to
my God, I'm not even
Mukuro
safe in this game.
Ikusaba, the
I'm not
16th
even
student,
safe in
the
this
ultimate
game.
despair. The one hiding somewhere within the school. Oh, and apparently watch out for her.
Fudge!
Nom.
Got him.
You.
Love you.
Suppose I love you too. We'll talk about this later. Don't tell me they're Tenma Taro's prints.
Fingerprint analysis has revealed that the prints belong to
Dun. Dun.
Me.
Phineas Filch.
Oh,
Objection!
I bet because he pinched it.
Wait, what? What?
Then Mr. LaBelle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
Objection!
Oh, I thought the chains were going for that time.
Why, you tricksy little Tanuki. Explain yourself now. Sure, them prints are mine. I mean, I did pilfer that hand cream from Mr. LaBelle after all.
So, you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
So what if I did? Got a problem with it? Yeah, you fool of a Tanuki!
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
No.
Taka fetch me my Pepto-Bismol.
Pluck out his eyes.
Jesus.
Order! Order! Mr. Justice, care to explain what this could mean?
Excellent question. The fact that Mr. Filch was in the Forbidden Chamber. Wait.
Apollo like rips off his bracelet and is like, oops, I dropped my bracelet. Have to go find it. 1 sec. What do I do?
Wait a second. Does this mean that Tenma Taro holding that staff was Phineas Filch?
Yay! Another cat out of the bag.
Mr. Filch is Tenma Taro!
That's an angle I wasn't expecting,
No,
guys.
yeah, same. What the hell?
I don't understand. Does this mean Mr. Filch is the real killer? What?
Oh boy. The witness will explain himself this instant.
Begging your pardon, your honorship, but I was just doing what the alderman told me. He wanted me to be Tenma Taro at the village exorcism ritual.
Do you mean that event at the Ninetails Vale Festival? So that was you inside the Tenma Taro costume?
Yep. And after the event, I went to watch that pro wrestling program.
What, the Herlock Sholmes versus... Nope.
But it bored me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers.
Oh, so we didn't actually watch the entire wrestling match. Huh.
That's when I looked at the Tenma Taro costume and got a great idea. Nobody can tell it's me while I'm wearing it. And because of them superstitions, no matter what I do, the villagers won't say a word. Probably supposed to be villagers, but...
In other words, you use the superstitions to effectively render yourself invisible.
Why did you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place?
Because of the treasure there!
Oh, God.
Thought that was my big chance to sneak on in and nab it!
Right. Treasure? Huh.
Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe! Grandpappy told me all about it. Said there's an amazing treasure in there.
Right. Oh, he went in there not knowing his grandfather had already pilfered it. Oh, God! There it is again!
What is it, Apollo?
I don't know! It's this thing!
Oh, God!
Washing beans!
Ew! Put it away!
Would you mind putting that back?
Put a cloth over it or something!
Yeah, just throws
just
the
put
towel
it away,
over it.
please.
It's like the Palantir from Lord of the Rings. Like,
Yeah.
cover it! You don't know who else might be watching!
Guess that's one tale that didn't get passed down from grandpappy to grandson.
Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? There was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Plus, the mayor swallowed the only key that could open the Forbidden Chamber's door. You couldn't have possibly got in!
I cut through the air vent in the foyer. Oh, crap. The vent's left to the alderman's picture. I went on in and made a nice little hole. Use that to get into the air duct that leads to the Forbidden Chamber, I did.
You what?
But how's that even possible? Wait a sec. Remember that air vent in the Forbidden Chamber?
Yeah, it had the wooden frame around it that perfectly emphasized it.
So Mr. Filch found a way to get into that air duct. And that's how he got from the foyer vent to the...
Oh, yeah.
Foyer.
Foyer.
And that's how he got to the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent.
See, it's amusing me the idea of like the building regulations and like planning permission people being like when they were building the Forbidden Chamber, like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to have a vent in there. There needs to be air circulation here, otherwise you're gonna have like terrible problems with like mold and damp and stuff.
Health and
Well, and
safety
it is-
standards,
That's
I'm
it.
afraid.
Yep. And what if you had a gas leak? It needs to be able to get out, so you're gonna have to stick a vent in here.
Look, I know
It
you've
is
got
funny
a
though,
dangerous
right?
spirit. Oh, sorry, go on.
Because, the whole idea is that, you have to keep it completely sealed so that Tenma doesn't escape. Except for the hole
Yeah.
in the ceiling
The big-
that leads to the outside.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. You know, the dangerous gases have to get out, you know, so they don't kill anybody. And I mean, what is a spirit if not a gas?
Cool, blubber. Yeah, you don't want you don't want to open that after 200 years after he's been farting in there all that time.
Goodness me,
Oh boy.
it's got
Terrible damp.
terrible
Absolutely
whiffy.
terrible.
It's proper whiffy.
Honestly, even the hazmat suit and the gas mask don't even cut it. Jeez.
No, they're going to have to invent an entire new category of mask. Smell prevention.
And that's how he got from the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent? So Tenma was nothing more than a cat burglar. Or rather, a tanuki burglar.
For a second, I read that as Tanuki Burger.
Tanuki burger! And we're back to being without anyone to charge for the alderman's murder. Looks like our so-called yokai is nothing more than one big troublemaker.
Tell me, Mr. Filch, what did you do after fleeing to the foyer?
Yeah, I got out of that costume right quick. Would have just caused trouble at that point.
And where is that costume now?
Heck if I know, and it ain't my fault if you never find it.
The police searched every nook and cranny. No yokai costume was left in that manor.
What if it was tossed outside the manor? Ah! It's what I said! It's what I said! No way! But maybe, just maybe,
The defense seems to have hit upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Justice.
Okay, here's what I think. Mr. Filch, did you get rid of the costume here?
Out the window.
Take that! Did you toss it out of the window? Because that would certainly explain why it didn't turn up inside the manor.
You think I tossed it out the window? That costume cost me a pretty penny. So why would I go do something like that?
I can think of a few reasons.
I had to go through one of those guys that make the furry suits, and I had to explain that no, I wasn't part of that community, but damned if he didn't do a good job.
I'm just impressed that you knew someone like that.
Any bright ideas, Apollo?
Well, assuming the costume really was tossed out from the window, then the next question would be, what happened to it after that? And if I'm right, I might have just the thing to prove what happened to the costume. Phineas Filch! I have just the evidence for you.
You do?
I do.
You do?
I do.
You do?
I do. This evidence proves you got rid of your Tenma costume through the window. And that'd be this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Take that!
Ah, that's Tenma flying through the sky?
We were onto something. And just how does that prove Mr. Filch threw his costume out of the window?
Mr. Judge,
Yes.
Can you just think about what you're saying for more than 5 seconds, please?
Yes, how does that prove that Mr. Filch threw his costume through the window?
Can I ask you to think carefully about what you're looking
Is it going to, the next line going to be, ah?
Can I ask you to think carefully about what you're seeing on the paper there? What are you actually seeing?
I see sky and some
Yes.
trees and a few clouds. And
Yes. Yes.
something that looks like Tenma.
Yes.
Ah.
It's quite simple. That's not Tenma in the photo. It's the costume Mr. Filch threw out.
Oh, that's crazy talk. You ain't serious, are you? It's got some good hang time on there. But,
It's a steep cliff right outside the foyer window, meaning the manor is pretty high up. The costume flew through the air after it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken. Amazingly, someone was looking up at the sky with a camera. I can't believe it, honestly. In other words, the photo of Tenma really was a flight of fancy.
What?
Yikes!
I know. Stranger things have happened, though.
Oh my! So there really never was a yokai.
Oh, I can't keep any of them cats bagged. Can I still file a claim for the lost costume?
This more than proves the defense's position. Jinxie Tenma had nothing to do with staging the yokai sighting.
Care to raise any objections, Prosecutor Blackquill?
None whatsoever.
What?
Oh.
I'll deal with that tricksy Tenyuki after I've dealt with this case.
Damn!
We did it.
Good going! Now all we have to do is make Florent LaBelle take the stand. Oh.
Objection!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Sheathing the sword a bit early, are we not?
Huh?
Nothing has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this tricksy little Tenyuki, for instance. How do you suppose he was able to exit the Forbidden Chamber?
Probably the same way he got in, through the chamber's air vent. Oh god, that's not gonna be it, is it?
And what of the feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime? They would suggest that the Tenyuki exited through the chamber door, not the air vent.
Objection! But the Forbidden Chamber doesn't open from the inside. So what you're saying makes no sense. Right?
Someone on the outside opened the door for you. Isn't that right?
Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung right open.
Hold it! Sprung right open? Who was on the other side?
Didn't get a good look on account of the sun glare.
Like how the reflection from my head blinds fellow moviegoers emerging from the dark.
That's okay.
That's when I snatched that staff and made my daring escape. And then that little maid gal spotted me as I hightailed it down the hall.
That means the Forbidden Chamber wasn't opened until after the crime was discovered.
But wait. We still don't know who opened it. Maybe there really was a third person in the Fox Chamber.
Objection! Well, you little Tanuki. When the Forbidden Chamber opened, did you see the accused passed out there?
Nope. Only one there was the alderman, and he was dead as a doornail.
If the accused wasn't there, what do you suppose he was up to?
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
Ah! Don't tell me!
Plainly, the only one who could have opened the Forbidden Chamber was the accused, Mayor Tenma.
The guy!
Hold it! Wait a second! There had to be somebody else there besides Mayor Tenma. Sorry, said that wrong. There had to be somebody else besides Mayor Tenma there. Really? And who might that be? Oh, well, that would be...
Objection! It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing. Evidence.
I didn't forget. I was just testing your attention to details.
I see.
Miss Sykes, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. It's a proven fact.
Proofity proof.
Sorry. Guess I put my foot in my mouth again.
No, Athena. We're definitely onto something here.
We are?
Think about it. If Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber, one of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water. The defense would like to call a new witness to the stand. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber. And by virtue of knowing this, has an alibi that no longer adds up.
Ah, not that insufferable.
Very well. The court will hear what Mr. Justice has to say. Whose alibi no longer adds up?
It's got to be Florent, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly in the foyer with Filch.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Mhm.
Take that!
Why, that's the defendant's aide, Florent LaBelle. Didn't she claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime? But did he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime?
I mean, we just
I
read it
don't
on the
know.
court
Was he in
record.
the foyer at the time of the crime?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out next time, I'm
Ah,
afraid.
shucks.
Yes, once again, time is not on our side, dear viewers, but we do appreciate you tuning in and watching. If you do like what we do, then please consider giving us a like, subscribe to the channel, don't forget, ring that notification bell, get the notifications and everything. And until next time, we'll see you again.
Catch you in the next one, everybody.
And remember, be very careful when disposing of your costumes, because you never know when it's going to end up on the front of some paper, and then you wind up implicated for murder. Learn from my example, folks.